Candy, what's your alter ego name?
Put hot chocolate.
Hey, what up, what up, what up, y'all? I am your girl, Hot Chocolate, and I'm about to speak on it.
I had already heard.
I can turn a shade tree into a money tree. Okay, you know my name is really Candy, but since this episode, you know, they called me Hot Chocolate when we was playing the bowling game, you know, I just thought I'd use that name one more time.
Candy, what's your alter ego name?
Put hot chocolate.
Did y'all watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta tonight? Okay, so let me just say, starting off, it was real cute, you know, it was a few things that happened. Basically, we had to get into how we were gonna invite all the ladies to come to the trip that Kenya and I decided to, you know, put together. And of course, as you know, the trip was to Athens, Greece.
We are going to
Athens, Greece.
Now, the problem was, at the time, Kenya was not getting along with Tanya at all, and she was not getting along with Nene.
Wait, we can't start. Everybody not here. Where's Nene? Where's Marlo? Where's Tanya?
Oh, they weren't invited.
The idea was, okay, let's put together an event of fun to where nobody could be mad at each other. Everybody could be on the same page, get along, so that we can easily take that good energy and go on a trip together. Okay, so we sent the invite to everybody, but unfortunately, Nene decided that she did not want to come because obviously last week, Kenya only stayed at her event for 7 minutes, so she did not want to come to our event.
Then I hear that Kenya comes for 7 minutes or something ridiculous.
Plus, on top of that, Kenya had to be shady when she sent her out the event for her husband's fundraiser.
Mark and I have been texting back and forth.
Mark invited Greg and I to his charity event, and Kenya posted the invitation on her social media. She tagged everyone, including my husband, and not myself.
She tagged everybody in the fundraiser flyer except for Nene. So Nene was feeling away, so she didn't come to the kickball game that we put together. So obviously I had to figure that out because, you know, I was trying to make sure everybody could come. And since she heard that the event or the trip was Kenya's trip and not that it was me and Kenya's trip, she was feeling like, oh, well, nah, you know, it's Kenya event, I ain't coming, you know, and it just was this whole thing. What ended up happening is the other girls came. Tanya did not come to the kickball game, but the other girls came. So like, say for instance, Kenya and Marlo, they weren't necessarily getting along either.
What's up, Candy? It's so funny. I literally was just getting ready to text you. You and your buddy having an event.
But it ended up being pretty good because Kenya picked Marlo for her team.
I'm telling you now, if you get on Kenya's team, you better play awful.
And I am going to pick Marlo.
Marlo don't want to go over there.
And it was just a fun day. Everybody had a good time. We all got along.
Looks like Team Twirl blew the Hurricanes out of the water with a score of 10-3.
I want us all to give each other a group hug because we did so well. Yay!
And then everybody was excited when we told them about the trip. So I'm gonna move along from that game. Anyway, moving right along. Oh, let me stop for a quick second. Did y'all see that little bitty portion that they cut? I hate when we do something in the show and we like it and we think it's amazing, but they only show like a little bit of it.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Riles, and today is the start of Childhood Obesity Month.
Get riled up.
Oh.
Give me some more energy.
I was going to say that.
You was gonna say get riled up?
Okay, so basically what happened was Riley had this wonderful event for Childhood Obesity Month called Get Riled Up. Now, I don't know if some of y'all probably already saw me post about it and different things, but obviously Riley has dealt with, you know, the whole up and down of weight and everything from childhood, you know, on up to where she's still a teen herself. So she could relate to that whole movement, and so she wanted to start something and get other kids motivated to work out. So she did a Get Riled Up event. You know, our family, we all participated. We also invited all the girls. I don't know if they're gonna even show you a clip of the actual event itself, but I see that they made the commercial just like this little bitty. They did us wrong on that, but it's okay.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Riles, and today is the start of Childhood Obesity Month. You guys have all been following my journey for a while now, and we all know I've gone through the ups and downs of weight loss and trying to become healthy. And this month, I want us all to stay motivated and get riled up. and I have a Get Riled Up event coming up very soon. It's a family event to bring everyone in your family to come motivate you to work out and have fun with me. It's a free event but limited space. So I want everyone to register now to get more info soon. So let's all get riled up.
Anyway, moving right along. See, I'm trying to get closer to the fact of this episode to me was mainly about the relationship of Kenya and Mark.
Ready to go with me? Yeah, give me that kick. Yeah.
Oh, let me fasten her. This is getting little for her.
They to me, I feel like they show a lot of the negative side of that relationship, and I do understand that right now, currently, her and her husband are separated. They are trying to work on things and see if they can work it out. I, myself, outside of the group of girls, I have been privy to their relationship when it was in a better place. So I hate that everything that we see on the show is negative, because like I've been around them when he's been affectionate to her. I've been around them when they just had a good time dancing and hanging out at Old Lady Gang or something for Friday Night Live. Like, I've been around them when cameras weren't around, where things were just in a really great place. And so I hate that everything we see right now, it just comes off as just like he's just abrasive and a little harsh. Now, what I will say is, it's true. He's not one for the games. He's not one for the bull. Okay, he's not. He's just not for it. He definitely has a way of pulling the reins on Kenya.
Hello, this is the wife now. We're not talking to girlfriend. She's the neck, he's the head. She makes it go, you know, like this. But apparently he's the whole motherfucking body.
Kenya shut any moment down, but Mark shut all that down.
Oh, yeah.
Honey.
Yeah, Mark don't play. Kenya's very different when it comes to her husband.
Ken, let's rate it in.
Wait, who's Ken?
Ken can't do none of that if Mark is around. I love it when she's Ken, because Ken shuts the up.
Damn, Mark. Ken. You say Ken, she be like, ooh.
So she's not allowed to just be going out and just like putting negativity or any, you know, crap in the air, because he's gonna stop her in her tracks, which is not always good in this group, because when you're a couple, you have to have a united front, right?
I'm your wife, and if I have a problem with someone, that means you have a problem with someone.
So in this episode, you see where, you know, Kenya, she did not invite everybody to the bowling game that he wanted to put together, because he wanted to have a night where he got to meet everybody personally, because he wanted to do a personal invitation to everybody to his fundraising event. Kenya did not invite everybody. Specifically, she did not invite Nene. Mainly just because they, you know, they have been beefing and having a little drama or whatever. She was holding on to the drama, and then she was a little petty because she did not even invite Nene for one. But then when she posted the flyer, when everybody else's name was mentioned, including Greg Leaks, she tagged Greg Leaks and tagged everybody else in the group, but did not tag Nene. Like, how did she think that that was going to be cool for her to invite Greg to an event and then not invite his wife?
Mark invited Greg and I to his charity event, and Kenya posted the invitation on her social media. She tagged everyone, including my husband.
Here's my dilemma. I can't go nowhere my wife can't come.
That was just not smart. Not a good idea. The other side of that is that her husband didn't know any of this went down, because Mark is not really on social media. So although all of us knew that she was being petty and dramatic or whatever, her husband didn't know. So while we was at that bowling event, basically is when he found out. Basically, he was just like, yeah, no, everybody's invited. And so Kenya was like, well, I didn't send the invitation. And he's like, Ken. So that's the other thing. Nobody else has ever heard him refer to Kenya as Ken. And nobody has ever seen Kenya back down or bow down to anybody, really. To see him be able to just kind of like politely check her, and she just so submissively back down. Everybody was just like shocked, like, wait, what is going on? But what I will say is, like, there are a lot of women who are strong women who are, you know, maybe at times very, you know, bossy, aggressive or whatever, but in their relationships, they could be a lot different. And I personally feel Kenya is definitely one of those women. Like, she may talk all that trash with us and do all that kind of crazy stuff, bring drum lines to other people's events and all that stuff, but when Mark Daly is there, Kenya Moore is not doing any of that. He's like totally getting her to like,
Ken, let's rate it in.
Be quiet. Nene and her husband, they just so happened to show up to the event anyway. And the other thing was, I know a lot of y'all probably like, what? what did Nene have on? Like, she didn't even look like she was ready for taping. Because she really wasn't there for the taping, actually. Her son was actually a part of a car show or something that was happening outside of the bowling alley that we were at. So it just so happened that the same night that we were doing the bowling event, Brent was doing a car show right outside in the parking lot. And I guess, Nene just decided to go ahead and come in because she was there anyway. Oh, shout out to Brent, by the way. His birthday just passed this weekend. Shout out to you. Happy birthday. That's crazy because we've seen Brent grow up on TV. Isn't that crazy? So, Nene and Greg showed up. Greg and Mark hit it off great, so.
Point is, I want him to be there. You have to support your spouse. I would never divide a couple.
Basically, Mark kind of squashed the drama and basically told Kenya that everybody's, going to be invited. We're going to be bigger than the drama. Kenya was submissively nice about it, but you could tell that inside she really didn't want to invite Nene. On the outside, she didn't want to say nothing because her husband was not down for the drama. That's what happened. Now the other thing, it was just a little back and forth with Portia and Kenya about Tanya. Portia basically was just kind of like trying to come at Kenya a little bit about.
Tanya had a relationship with you. Y'all liked each other. It was something unfortunate that happened that both of y'all went there.
Oh, really was unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, you calling my friend
it was
pretty unfortunate.
It was good to see that she stood up for her friend. But, I don't know. Kenya was seeming like she was looking kind of like confused by Portia being so opinionated on the situation with Tanya. And I think that's because at that point, Portia and Kenya had come a mighty long way. So I guess she kind of felt like, well, why are you taking Tanya's side and like whatever. So we'll see how that goes in the future.
Can I be cordial? Yes. Can I be phony? No.
Yes! Detroit versus everybody! Detroit, the queen of Detroit!
Ken, let's rate it in.
So I would love to know what you guys think about Ken versus Kenya. How do you feel about her in this submissive space that she's in? Comment down below. I would love to hear your opinion so that we can see where this is going to go in the future. And then on the other side of that, I understand that sometimes her opinions may be strong. Don't you think that if she feels a way about a certain person, shouldn't her husband have her back? Or should he be handling it the way that he is by just basically telling her, no, we're going to do this and we're going to. I know a lot of y'all just gonna be like, he should just say they're gonna put the drama to the side and be positive. Because that's what so many people are about right now. Positivity, love, and light. Whereas if it was me, my husband better have my back. Because if I ain't messing with you, he ain't messing with you either. That's how I feel. That's how my whole family came up. If I ain't messing with you, my whole family is supposed to not be rolling with you. But hey, every now and then you see people act differently. That's the other thing. Oh, one thing that I thought was so cute in the show was when Mark and Kenya had their baby. Little Brooklyn was swimming in the swimming pool. That was kind of like an important thing to me to show, little children learning to swim, because I know, a lot of you that follow me know that I had Ace swimming when he was like, I don't know, what was he, like 11 months old or 1 year old, something like that, when we first started him in swimming lessons. And he can really do his thing in the water now. So I think it's important for children to learn how to swim, and I thought that was good that they showed that. Well, I guess that's all for now. We're gonna have more drama in the future, but for now, it ended on a more positive note. All right, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share with your friends. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Click on it. I had already heard. I can turn a shade tree into a money tree.